Oh, yeah. This fame of Solomon, yeah. Prosperity exceedeth the fame which I heard, that he was very, very wealthy. Happy are thy men, happy are these thy servants, which stand continually before thee, and that hear thy wisdom. Blessed be the Lord thy God, which delighteth in thee, to set thee on the throne of Israel, because the Lord loved Israel forever. Therefore made he thee king, to do judgment and justice. Now this judgment and justice, pooh. Now there's a problem here. Yes, somebody decided to use the judicial system to make shows. Come to find out. Now, for every dog that played the part of Paul Budnick, oh, they got paid, to make shows, out of the actual judicial system of the United States of America. Now, I have never really wanted to be famous, to tell you the truth. Yeah, it's not one of my personal wants. I wanted to innovate. Yes, I wanted to sue you. Oh, I did not want to be famous myself. See, it's one of these things where I had adjusted to the idea that I would be content having a family. Yeah. And living with them, residing with them, talking to them, and being their father. Yes. And Heidi decided that she would go the way of the Oprah way. Oh. Now, for a lot of persons, they do not adjust very well to the idea of not being well known. A lot of them get their individual identity from the individuals that, well, kind of applaud them. Yes, the fans of those that have any fame. Yes. Now, yesterday, yes, he did. I told you that my sons are in the wrong grades. You decided to make up some bullshit about me cyber stalking, and then I explained the exploitation and the embezzlement of taxpayer money. Yes. Now, I got to looking at these child abuse and domestic violence laws. Yes. And it seems that there is what's known as real domestic violence. And then there's this shit about saying that I'm a domestic abuser and child abuser, where my record's been expunged. Yes. And my wife made up the story so that she could abduct my sons. Now, I sent you an email. Pump! Why did I not get a phone call from my sons? Are you famous? Did you get paid all that money for the show so that in your minds, yes, the fame of you was well known because of all of those that could read the show? Oh, now, I never wanted to participate in any of your criminal activity. Yes, I wanted you to remove the fraud of issuing dissolutions of marriage. Yes, without any due process to me. Oh, and you decided to make a show because you all wanted to be famous. Yes, you wanted to laugh right now. I never wanted to be famous. See, there was this thought on Guam. There, I was standing in the back of the Tamuning Plaza. Yes, and the South Korean said, "Well, you're going to be a star." Oh, am I really? I'm going to be a star. I'm going to be one of these well-known actors throughout the world where everybody recognizes who I am. Phew. And I said, "No, I'm not. I don't really want to do that." But I found out I was the radio. Isn't that right? Yes. And Heidi was the video. Yes. And you couldn't put the radio and the video together unless you came to find out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now, this happened about 8 years ago. And during that time, yes, the show got a little weird on Guam, didn't it, Heidi? Yes, it did. There were some families that thought, well, let's test him on this because we're going to virtualize the media so that you can see the show in your brain instead of watching it on television or in a movie theater. Oh, oh, I do know. Now, there's a problem with using the human mind. That could be analytical or could be creative. Yes, 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 yes. And for every show that you paid for, Pope, so that you could cover up your crime of the fraud, the forgery, and the kidnapping, yes, I'm going to find out. Because the truth of the matter is, I'm the father of five sons. Now, it could be, Sheriff, yes, that you could be the most famous sheriff in the United States of America. Pope! I could make you famous. Now, I just wanted to know how it is possible that you do not understand. Yes, that when you issue a fraudulent protection order, yes, that has a forgery of the ex officio Superior Court clerk, and then you say that I was in Squim when I wasn't, yes, and then you use fraud. Well, you could be famous.